Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, so just wanted to let you guys know, Antutu benchmark results have leaked Galaxy S4 specs. So I want to let you guys know that and show you what we've learned on this. As most of us have guessed, it does look like the S4, the Galaxy S4, will be a 1080p screen. So we could have guessed that for a while now. I mean, it made sense. It would be a 1080p screen. The also thing is though that we see is that it is a 4+4 core processor. So it is Samsung's octa-core processor. Now, this isn't to say that there won't also be two versions of processors. So as last year we had Samsung had the Exynos quad core overseas, and in the US we had the S4 processor. So will that change again? We're not sure. I don't know why Samsung would do that though, simply for the fact that the reason why they did it last year was because the octa-core processor, or sorry, the reason why they did it last year is because the quad-core processor couldn't work with LTE at the time. So to save time on this, they made it an S4 dual-core processor, which was faster than like even some quad-cores out there, like the Tegra 3. So this is really huge, really good. I mean, the fact that it's an octa-core processor, I think will make it really good. Could it still be the other processor out there? Maybe, but we'll see. So it is a 1.8 gigahertz octa-core processor, so 8 cores. However, how this works is that 4 cores are high performance and 4 cores are made for energy efficiency. So the idea behind this is that you get the best battery life and the best performance out of any phone on the market. So that's really cool. The graphics card is considerably higher compared to what they had before. It's the next evolution of it, so should make a pretty good graphics on there. We do have Android 4.2 out of the box, so this is the first phone to be released with 4.2, if I'm not mistaken. Every other phone, whether it be Sony, whether it be HTC, all of them have released with 4.1.2. So this is just showing you that Samsung, since for a year now, has been really good at updates, pretty much more than anyone else. And they've really done good at this. So that's one thing that I'm really happy about, that we're seeing that. So it is Android 4.2 out of the box. In May, Google's new OS will be announced. So we can look forward to Samsung getting the heads up on updating to that as well, because every other manufacturer like HTC is going to be catching up, playing catch up. Also, we have a 4.99-inch screen. So a lot of people are saying it's silly. We knew it was going to be a 5-inch screen most likely. However, 4.99, the reason why I think that's so annoying is that Samsung probably has to disclaim it's 4.99 if they can't say it's 5 inches. But I'm guessing the way it was done, it only reached 4.99 instead of 5. But makes for great pixels per inch. And then lastly, I want to point out that, or no, sorry, not lastly. One of the other big things that I want to point out is this is the LED phone screen. So the reason why that's so important is that this is the only 1080p LED screen we have seen out in the market, which definitely is a cut above the rest. Not to mention that LED, it's not only going to be just of course better looking, but also we have a much better battery life with LED. LED far outclocks LCD 1, 2, and 3, even the new one that's on the HTC. So yeah, that's something really good. We also have 2 gigs of RAM confirmed, which I was wondering if they were going to up that, but 2 gigs is obviously still plenty for a phone. And then we have 16 gigabyte and 32 gigabyte variants. Now this is all from Ubuntu. Or sorry, not Ubuntu, Antutu benchmark score. So you can see that on their website as well as on their app most likely now. But yeah, so it's really exciting to get. We kind of know the hardware, and honestly, this is pretty much just in line with what I've been telling everyone. When people ask me, oh, what do you think the S4 will have? I'm like, well, I can pretty much tell you the hardware. What I can tell you is the software. That's what's really interesting. I'm really interested to see the software. What differences is Samsung going to put? Don't get me wrong. This is top of line hardware. You know, great and everything like that. The only thing we don't really know from this hardware wise is still the battery. That's the only thing we're kind of like it's missing from here. Obviously the size and the dimensions of the phone, but you know we know the screen size now. We know the processor, the graphics card, the RAM, everything. The only thing we're kind of missing out on is really how it's going to do. By the way, in the overall performance, the Galaxy S3 scored 15,000 or close to 16,000, whereas the S4 scored a high 24,000, or rather closer to 25,000. So really impressive leap from overall scores on these benchmark tests. And I'm really excited, guys. I'm going to try to have a hangout again, bring those back to As the Android Guy channel. And yeah, so we'll bring that back. And I wanted your guys' input on something. I've been thinking about just bring my two channels into one again. I'd kind of split it up before. So Ask the Android Guy 1.0 and Ask the Android Guy 2.0. 2.0 was just supposed to be more of my interaction with you guys and just giving you guys weekly news and all that kind of stuff. But I feel that I'm really curious that if I'm just going to bring it back to one channel and everything there, just these little quick snippets on Android 1.0, as well as everything you guys come to expect from me, where it's comparisons, reviews, and everything in between. So let me know what you guys think. I want your opinions on it. I will be taking a look at those. Sorry I haven't got to comments for a lot. I've just been really busy with my 9-to-5 job. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think. And I always take your guys' feedback into consideration. And are you excited about the S4? Which phone is going to be your next phone? Mine is definitely going to be the S4. There's nothing that compares to it. I will get the HTC One for our comparison, but it's nothing like they didn't wow me. They didn't wow me at all. I still think they're going to have issues. I don't think that 4 megapixel is going to it's going to be more of a struggle than a benefit. In terms of for HTC's selling numbers, I think that it will give us good quality images, but I think that in low light we're going to get more fuzzy images. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.